to intercede for me as a member of CFT and all of you. Okay? Let's say now that Sister Lawansin did something that I really didn't like. And I corrected her and she confronted me and she said all manners of things. And she said, I'm not even coming to the church again. And she confronted me in front of the whole church, which is very, very humiliating. I should feel disgrace. How can she do that to me? Alright? What I would do is that I will corrected her that you are not supposed to do that to me. Do you know something? If I see Sister Lawansin outside, my love for her does not change. Do you know why? Because I always remember the good things she had done. How can I overlook all the good days and the good things she has done by only one occurrence? You judge it. Is that right? Will I not give Sister Lawansin an opportunity to be a human being? Who knows whether the period that she got angry with me, she had been going through some tension in the house, in her personal life, that she didn't open up to anybody. So if Sister Lawansin suddenly changing her behavior, what I'm curious to know is why. Though her actions are bad, and I am justified in the midst of men to be angry. Are you not a spiritual father? I have a spiritual father. How can she look to your face like that? That's what the flesh will say. But she had looked at my face already. If she had looked at my face, the question is, why should she look? How can she look? It's not the question. The question is, what happened to the Sister Lawansin that I used to know? Take your seat, darling. Your mind determines how much God can do for you. Your mind determines how far God can go with you. You know, the same thing applies. If you look at this to your marriage, to your finance, to your business, your relationship, everything around you begins from your mind. Alright? Now, therefore, if Solomon was successful in everything he thinks, it must mean that anytime Solomon sits down, he doesn't think about anything apart from the things that God is thinking about. Understand that Solomon also married so many wives and he ended up dying as an unbeliever. I'm not sure whether Solomon will be in heaven. By the record of the Bible, he cannot be in heaven. Except there are some other things that God, does with, of course, which is beyond human understanding. Because Solomon died the death of a heathen. But the Solomon that we are talking about here in this place is the Solomon anointed before falling, before he fell. It was the Solomon anointed that God appeared to twice and spoke with, like you and I who are born again. But this privilege of being anointed by God is so powerful that whatever came to his mind has to be done. Aye. If Solomon can imagine it, heaven is bound to make it happen. Solomon does not have provision before he thinks. No. The moment he thinks of building a city, the Bible tells us that provision begin to come for him to do so. That people will begin to come from outside the country of Solomon and bless Solomon. He didn't campaign for money. He didn't campaign for help. Everybody who heard that he was doing a good thing will bring their goodness into the good thing Solomon is doing. Listen to me. Solomon was able to think. All the time when Solomon sits down, he does not think about anything, only about what God will think. If you look at this, let me say this to be justified, that no wonder when Solomon was made king, and then the Lord God appeared to Solomon and said to Solomon, what do you want me to do for you? Solomon said, give me wisdom, knowledge and understanding. He said, why? Because these people are your people, and they are too numerous for a man to govern. If God appeared to many Christians today and say, ask me for something, it is breakthrough, breakthrough, breakthrough. Oh God, money. Am I lying? Are we not all in the business? Do you not hear more sermon about breakthrough in the television than to walk in godliness? So, you can know the mind of Solomon from his tender age when he was anointed. His heart is, God, these people are your people. Mortal man cannot govern them. They are the most rebellious human being ever created by God. God will help them. They will soon deny God. God will do miracles and they will shout, hey, praise be the Lord. The Lord is good. Not just few weeks after, they asking that, where is the God? After all, what did he really do? Is that not the type of the church? Is that also in church? Some people will have blessing when they are going through a certain, they say, which prayer?